guys, it's me, the Shadow Dash, and I'm gonna be reacting to The Princesses Are Frauds by MV. He dropped this video at the end of June, which was last week, I believe. So yeah, let's go.
My God. Bro, Celestia and Luna are the biggest frauds in the show. Like, by God, the amount of L's and foolish choices these two make in the series is way too much for comfort. I am dead-ass surprised they have not gotten arrested by the fraud police. But I swear, they're hella on fraud watch, and they're on high-risk levels, y'all. Y'all remember the first episode of the show, right? We learn the tale of Nightmare Nutjob, Celestia's emo sister.
Nightmare Nutjob. Good one. And emo, I didn't think of that too. A great job on the name, by the way. But I don't know if Luna is considered, or sorry, Nightmare Moon is considered emo. She probably is, though, to be honest.
Who she banishes to the moon for forcing nationwide dark mode. Book 4, Celestia student. We learn the tale of Nightmare Nutjob, Celestia's emo sister who she banishes to the moon for forcing nationwide dark mode. Book 4, Celestia student reads this tale.
Book course. Nice.
And eventually learns that she'll return and attempt the same shit again. But Celestia, instead of focusing on the dangerous threat that is her younger sister, she tells little bro, "Hey, quit being a loner and make some friends, you lean-filled headass." And then she just leaves Twilight to do this task, one where the entire country is at stake if she folds, and one where she almost folded. And you know when Celestia finally shows up? Right when the job is over. But whatever, it's the first episode and the main goofball gotta do their shit, otherwise we wouldn't have an internet nuclear weapon that is this cartoon show. But you think Celestia, and hopefully her sister too, will be able to do shit after this, right? Right? Wrong! We got the next major threat. Tonight we have Discord Living Tombstone. This one is actually a previous adversary of Celestia and Luna before the latter one had a teenager tantrum. And they actually won against bro. Trapped him in a pigeon shitter. Then you just think, oh, they dealt with this motherfucker before? I bet, this shouldn't be too big of a problem. Pull up the elements and wipe him down again, right? Right? Years pass and he goes free before turning the world into a chaotic hellhole with chocolate rain. Celestia goes, y'all hear me out. I can't defeat this fella. Because unfortunately...
Unfortunately, it's true. Celestia and Luna, well, maybe Celestia, well, I'm not sure. I feel like both of them, they don't do much until like season 9-ish. I don't know.
The elements are now symbiotically connected to U6, motherfuckers, and they don't respond to any of my cake requests no more. So, y'all wanna help a homie out? Booklight, being Celestia's biggest simp, went and said, "I gotcha, my goat. This bitch Celestia was rendered useless, and now her protege gotta clean up her mess again. But, just this once, I'll give her a pass. Cause she not only got no elements of headassery, but also up against this nigga Discord? The guy who can just snap his fingers and break you into pieces like Legos? Nah, sorry, y'all cook no matter what y'all do. It's over. It's time to hang up the towels, y'all. Again, absolute fault for Celestia, but just this once, I'll give her a pass, you know? This was just the universe telling her that she got no main character privileges. Maybe next villain, she'll come up and do something, right? Right? Next major...
I mean, she did try to help, but still, she got her ass kicked by my favorite, a bug-themed villain from G4, Chrysalis, because she, what's the word, absorbed Shine Armor's love. So yeah.
Where it comes up, we got another alicorn nigga, and they're being kept in the warden cage while Big Buck Mama impersonates her and brainwashes her fiance by giving him magical weed. The entire time, Celestia and everybody else get straight fooled by this insect, right until she's about to win. Up until the OG comes out to say, "Hey, this nigga stole my dupe!" Chrysalis reveals herself in that moment, and then Celestia finally pulls up. And then it's just like, oh my god, Celestia coming out to pull the big guns. She about to wipe the floor with this insect. Hit her with the rage juice, bro! This motherfucker Chrysalis is done and over! You fucking dumbass, she got slept immediately. Celestia was talking all that game, waffling about, "You fool, you revealed your true self. Now I must protect my subjects from you." And then a second later, she just gets destroyed.
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
If I was in that crowd, I'd be disappointed as hell, I'm gonna keep it honest. This over 300-pound cake-filled weakling is...
Okay. This guy's funny. I'll give him that. MB, you're a real one.
My country? I'm moving to the G1 universe, bro. It is not safe out here. And of course, she just tells Twilight, you and your gang, you must gather the fly swatters of harmony and beat her ass, bruh. And then go and have a battle sequence against changelings, and then they get washed. Tons of civilians get their homes destroyed and are getting hurt, while Celestia on the ground, gang, you must gather the fly swatters of harmony and beat her ass, bruh. And then go and have a battle sequence against changelings, and then they get washed. Tons of civilians get their homes destroyed and are getting hurt, while Celestia on the ground just going. Oh, but now I bet you're wondering, hey, where's Luna in this entire drama? Simple. Missing literally all the commotion and doing jack shit. When she ain't monitoring the shield, she was probably busy playing Overwatch 2.
I mean, yeah, according to the fandom, she is a gamer apparently. Also according to my friend, the Shouky Pony, who's a big fan of Luna. And speaking of Luna, I posted a funny edit of the clip from that British movie or something. I forget what you call it. But yeah, it was a clip of a prisoner telling a guard to shut the fuck up or something like that. But basically, I put my profile pic on the prisoner and Luna's face on the guard. So yeah, it's somewhere on it's on my channel, and the video's called How I Feel About Princess Luna, if you haven't seen it yet.
While Chrysalis was sending her subjects to genocide his city. She don't give a damn, bruh. She only care about them healers. So we actually saw Celestia try and fail to defeat a major antagonist and protect her subjects, while her sister fucked off into the abyss and went up and set her lackeys to do the job once she got washed. Lackeys who lost, by the way. So they not only did jack shit the previous two threats, but on the third threat, right when they about to square up and catch a fade on the villain, they got slumped. Their fraud levels are increasing, y'all. This shit getting scary. The next major threat comes. Slave owner King Sombra. This one is another threat that both Celestia and Luna took care of in the past, meaning they clearly got the capabilities to run that fade. Now the Crystal Empire is under risk of facing the rule of Sombrero again, forced to have every day be a Taco Tuesday. Cadence and Shining are under risk again. Surely these two will go handle it again rather than sending their troops, right? Maybe they'll save themselves from the fraud police, right? Oh, you sweet summer child, no. They sent out Twilightings again as a test and has her deal with the problem. You know, her student, with only 2 antagonist defeats under her belt. Let her go take care of the life of it.
Of course. But then again, though, Celestia was trying to test Twilight to see if she was ready to be a princess by the end of season 3. And of course she passed. Because 2 reasons. Well, the first reason is, you know, because she passed. And 2, Hasbro want money, obviously, so yeah.
Entirely different city to run the fate of an antagonist that you already beat. That's totally gonna go well. Oh, but Cadence will be able to handle it. It's her city, right? Oh, I'm sure that's going swell. These 2 lazy-ass horses went and told their student and their 5 goons to go and handle the responsibility of an entirely different city and get their citizens through their PTSD issues for a villain that they beat before. And all for a test? Nah, nigga, if I was Twilight, I'd be dropping out the moment that this gets told to me. But nah, I gotta take care of these foreign citizen spirits and their...
I mean, like, I dropped out, what you call it, like, a university. So, yeah.
Their worst fears before eventually having to face my own. Nah, Celestia, you got me fucked up on God. I'm failing this test with a Z-. By this point, I guarantee while they were out here, peacefully watching the skies as an entire city is getting ran over by crystals, the fucking fraud department is just giving them phone call after phone call. With Celestia just leaving that to hit voicemail. Princess Celestia, there has been suspicions of you being either a lazy nigga or a weakling, despite being the monarch of the country. Because of this, you have been notified that you are
oh my god.
Being investigated by the Fraud Disciplinary Association, and you have 24 hours to respond. Prove that you are not a lazy-ass princess. Unfortunately, she is far from proving this. If anything, this next threat proves that she won't be able to do nothing. The goat Tirek pops out of the shadows, and Celestia was just sleeping like she does in her day-to-day life, and by now, you basically know the drill. She sends out literally everybody else but herself and her sister to deal with that task. This time, not only Twi, but now Discord. Which backfires when for some reason Discord went to try and compete in the Fraud Championship and completely betrays everybody before getting completely smoked himself. Oh shit, that nigga Discord was a fiend. Now Tirek is on our lame sorry asses and we're gonna get slumped yet again.
Hey, sup y'all, so we're kinda at a worse position now because you trusted the worst man possible to handle this straight up worldwide problem. The hell are we gonna do now? I don't want to be the main character anymore.
And then the three princesses throw in the towel and give Twilight their entire power bank, and afterwards they're straight up reduced to background characters in peril. Cause then Tirek pops up and throws them clowns in the food.
I mean, it was the only way to actually, it was a logical choice because it was either that or they fight Tirek themselves. But then again, though, it makes sense that the other three princesses give their magic to Twilight. So yeah.
Dimension. They just keep selling, bro. These guys are hyped up to be Equestria's most powerful rulers of the land, and is shown to have this apparent wild amount of power. But they don't even go down to handle this weak-ass grandpa nigga and send in the embodiment of chaos himself to handle it instead? Nah, bruh. Y'all gotta put down the crowd. It's over. There's no way out of this one. You're done. But now we're on our sixth thread, and it's Glim Glam, aka the objective best girl. She gets washed by Twilight, and then she...
Okay, I wouldn't call her best girl, to be honest, because I think Mod Pie's the best girl. And best pony as well.
has an elaborate revenge scheme against her. And I want y'all to think about this for a second. In every alternate timeline, the princesses lost. The certified peaks, the ops to evil, when brought against every villain without Twilight, lost. In every single timeline. Now it's clear that these guys should have put down the crown long ago, because the damn universe across time made it clear that these guys are destined to fold. Imagine being the ruler of your country, thousands of years old, some of the most powerful niggas in your domain, and you look at every timeline where some nerd-ass kid didn't get her tramp stamp, and you learn that you lose to everything and everyone. Brother, I'd retire faster than you can blink. If I was Celestia, I'd go right to flipping hay burgers, homie. How do you two just keep getting your fame?
I mean, that's literally my job nowadays. I work at McDonald's flipping burgers and whatnot, so yeah. I mean, it's not that bad, honestly, I would say, but, you know, it's still a garbage job at the end.
Ran across time. Oh, and I wish it stopped there. Next major threat, best pony gets reformed and all that, right? Goated as hell, best addition to the show, I'm weak as fuck, and now she gotta get her weak as fuck self up to defeat a villain. Cause you wanna know why? Oh, who would've guessed? The frauds of Equestria get slumped again.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Chrysalis returned from the writer's dusty-ass closet and captured everybody. And all the princesses, of course, just didn't do a damn thing about it. I don't know why Chrysalis even bothered to capture these three. Come on now, bro. We know they wouldn't have done nothing. Chrysalis should have just shown the three of them Raph's cocoons and then tell them to go weep in the corner and nothing would change. The secondary squad would have just done their business anyway. And they got the audacity to look threatening as hell when they got folded firsthand, adding to their mountain of elves. Blood thinks they're part of the team, bro. I'm gone. Next major threat, the Discord Dark Mode OC. The princesses fucking sleep their way through this whole danger even when the old teacher is out there and free from the Shadow Realm. However, I'll give him a pass because this entire episode makes me fall asleep, so I don't blame him for sleeping this round. The fraud
Yeah, same. I would have fallen asleep too because it wasn't that interesting. It wasn't that good, I'm sorry.
Disciplinary Association won't add this to your record, y'all. We're on our new threat, and by God, you're not gonna believe who's the perpetrator this time. An elementary schooler, ripped straight out of the orphanage. And this is a devious one. The kiddo captures everybody's magic, almost gets a nigga and 6 kids killed, and the frontline soldiers are locked behind bars. And like a game of Where's Waldo, I'm asking, where's the princesses? They see the emergency, they're gonna lose their magic like everybody else, but honestly, I don't think that would have mattered, because I know full well that after hearing the emergency news, Celestia will be too busy eating her cake pile and sitting around making her ass fatter. Luna is busy cranking 90s on Fortnite and hitting the gritty, and Cadence is becoming as irrelevant as her daughter. That magic loss was just their feathers free excuse to be lazy.
Again with the gamer joke. You know what? I'm not gonna question it.
Sister, a new threat is attacking Equestria again. God fucking damn it. Who are they and what are they doing this time? It turns out they're a 12-year-old little girl and they're robbing the world of magic. You think we should step in this time? It could be really dangerous. Luna, run that by me again. A 12-year-old, a middle schooler is doing this? Yes. And we don't got magic on ourselves to handle it. Yes. Sister, let that goofball Twilight do it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Tia. It's just a little kid, right? Who cares? Yep, I'm going back to reading the newspapers while eating my new cake batch. Sister, you're 1,115 years old. You're at a serious risk of diabetes if you keep this up. I can quit when I want to, Luna. Then we got our 9th season. Show's about to end and a bunch of grown-ass men and women are about to cry like babies, including me back in 2019. And what finally comes is...
I mean, I didn't really cry. I cried on the inside. That's why I did, because I don't cry on the outside.
What we've all been waiting for. The princesses, the certified virgin collectors of the land, are retiring.
Is this nigga serious?
So now you got me fucked up. These fellas, after doing nothing for every major threat attack on this Candyland hellhole, and absolutely getting ragged every time they did do something, they just up and up, pack their bags, and go, alright, it's over. Think more Twilight, it's time for you to be king. What? And then what happens after is priceless. Because that motherfucker Twilight panics like a Looney Tunatic and goes,
Fellas, what do we do if there's a big baddie again, like there always is with this damn place, and the princesses aren't here to help us?
And then Dashy just goes, bro, I hate to break it to you, Twi-Bye, but the princesses kinda never help. And then the rest of the gang are just sitting there like they were dropped with some galaxy brain information, like they just discovered the cure to cancer. Like, damn, y'all ain't realized this sooner? And then the gals just start flexing about how they always win, like they got that certified her energy. And they got full right to dick ride themselves, because by God, they spoke to everybody when the princesses were sitting on their asses dying of crippling laziness. Maybe that's why they're not in G5. But then Rainbow Dash pulls out going, it was really the princesses training you, Twilight. Bro, training? So let me get this damn straight. All those times them lazy-ass horses sat around sleeping every
Yeah, I don't know what to say here, honestly.
time Equestria has damn near almost ended was training? All the times these goobers actually got involved and got their asses whacked was training? All the times they were downright rendered useless, that was training? From day one, when Lean whole ass got sent to Ponyville to grow her social credits, and Tia's sister came out of the moon cheese to put the world in dark mode, all the way to when a middle schooler almost took over the nation and near killed 7 people, was just training. Nah, Dash, you are not cooking with that take. Put that shit down. Because if that shit's true, then the fraud police wants the princess's head on a plate.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. A new threat comes up again. We gotta have that every opener. It's a returning villain, Sombra. But you wanna know what happens again? A princess gets ragged and the other two do absolutely nothing. And Twi and her goons gotta clean up the mess again. What spectacular training, right y'all? Hold up. Time out. This is post-edit MV speaking here to correct some information. The princesses, after taking their sweet time, actually came down to help the main 6 or something. And that something is destroying sentient vines. Yeah. Instead of actually dealing with the man at the forefront of the problem themselves, they and this old washed-up granddad go help out with some vines, and then they send Twilight and the others to take the man himself. Honestly, I totally understand why they did it, because we know they're weak as fuck and they would get absolutely violated otherwise. But let's be real though, the princesses are about to get a different type of retirement. A retirement behind bars, because the fraud police finally got a chance to lock them up now that they ain't hiding behind that bitch-ass castle. Now we got our new and final threat. Sorry, threats in plural. It is the big 3 hood niggas of the block. Queen Chrysalis, Cozy Glow, and Lord Tirek. All the obs that the princesses either slept on or got slept on. And believe it or not, they actually did something finally. They helped everybody evacuate the premises, and then they eventually square up with the elementary school immediately as she comes. They're finally cooking. Oh, wait, nope, they got destroyed instantaneously. That's another to add to the list of the people that the princesses lose to when they square up. A fucking 12-year-old beat them. Niggas still...
Is Cozy Glow really 12? I thought she was 11 or 10. Yeah.
Learning her ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and she was able to show these old motherfuckers that they are washed up. I respect the grind, not gonna lie.
I mean, she also had the, like, she also had Grogar's Bewitching Bell, mind you, so yeah.
And this, like, gets me too, like, they eventually got a fight with the squad since Starlight being the GOAT ended up freeing all of them from their prison cells. And Celestia goes like, we may not have our magic, but we are not completely helpless. Brother, Either of you with magic got your asses handed to you regardless. Y'all just be getting in the way, for real, for real. And of course they lost and got put behind Goober jail. Tisk tisk tisk, a damn shame. Most useful thing they did the entire finale was evacuate everybody and put the hood niggas in their stone chambers. Hero would give them some credit for doing the work, but nah, brother. After getting wrecked by an elementary schooler and all the L's they've been catching like Pokemon, this ain't deserve full credit, bro. This is a fat CV after class. But I believe I made myself clear. The princesses, these motherfuckers, Celestia, Luna, and sometimes Cadence are all the definition of washed up frauds. Like, I wouldn't even dare to call these two niggas Princess Celestia or Princess Luna. Their names to me are now Princess Fraudlestia and Princess Folda. Folda because she folds more than my laundry every time she does something, just like...
Funny.
Congress. And Fraudlestia because she's always hyped up to be that nigga. The guy, the king of the pack, the leader of the ops. Only for her to sleep her way through actual conflict or be washed up by a Rugrat still learning what 2 + 2 is. And they think they free after retirement. They think they're about to have the time of their lives once they retire. But little do they know, they spent too long running away from the fraud police. Because now that they're done hiding behind their throne, the ops are on their ass. And now they better start hiding in shacks for the remainder of their life and start watching the alleyways that they be walking past. Because they, my friends, are hunted. And they will be found. Mark my goddamn words, homie. You know, these princesses might have sucked balls, but at least they put somebody more competent to handle the country now. I'm glad Twilight will be able to rise up and keep this country safe and without harm, and full of sheer, unfiltered peace and harmony. Oh, wait.
Well then, that was my reaction to the princesses are frauds, and yeah. I like you, MV. I think your video, MV's your name, right? Yeah, MV. I think your content's really funny. And yeah, that's it really. I'll see you guys next time, and bye.